Run, Mija, run.
What's going on? What's going on?
Shots fired! Downtown! Multiple shots fired!
34 people dead and more than 65 wounded. 3 mass shooting attacks across the United States in just 1 week.
Dispatch, we got shots fired. We got multiple people down. We're gonna need multiple medics.
The attacks are chilling in how everyday the settings seem. Writings linking the attacks to hateful ideologies or thoughts of killing others have been found. All 3 shooting suspects are between the ages of 19 to 24.
Dude, what the What the
Shoppers were looking for school supplies at a shopping center near the US-Mexico border in El Paso when shots were fired.
He walked in and started shooting at everybody.
After he sees people start running, you can hear the different fire rate. He starts pop, 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 pop.
But the child was shot. You see blood everywhere.
People searched for their loved ones even after a 21-year-old suspect was taken into custody.
I want to just find my mom. Somebody needs to tell me where she is. I want to know if she's dead or alive or if she's still in Walmart.
We are treating it as a domestic terrorism case.
About 13 hours later, around 1 a.m. in Dayton, Ohio, early Sunday morning, a shooter opened fire in a popular downtown area and left 9 people dead.
The shooter was able to kill 9 people and injure 26 in less than a minute.
The 24-year-old shooter was shot and killed by police.
Oh, they shooting.
In the small city of Gilroy, California, just a week earlier, crowds ran after a 19-year-old shooter dressed in tactical gear started firing. 3 people, ages 6, 13, and 25, were killed.
It was less chaos, but it was like everything happened so fast and then it was over with.
We hugged each other and said, thank God it could have been us.
The last thing I said to Trevor is, Trevor, I love you. And he says, Mom, I love you. I'm having a good time. I'll be all right. I'll call you tomorrow. Well, my call tomorrow never came. That call for me was getting on the plane to come here, to bring him home, to bury him.
I want to say shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teaches his truth and rule well. In salutation, Yuaki, pushing his word with truth and sincerity on the 4 corners of the earth. Shalom, all right? I'm entitled this lesson, Labor Pains. As you can see from this video, all right, you can see all these different mass shootings taking place in the earth right now, man. You know, it's been a lot of, in the past few years, it's been a lot of shootings, period. You know, you had just have these different random shootings. You had a shooting that happened in Vegas a while back. You had a sodomite club basically get shot up a little over a year ago. You know, I think like 30 people got killed in that shooting. You've been having all these mass church shootings and school shootings within the last few years, man. You know, that just showing you the state of what Babylon is, man. Everything is going to shit. Everything's going down the drain, you know, and it's all Bible prophecy, you know, according to the scriptures, man. You know, because these things are prophesied to happen. You know, these are just some of the calamities that's actually going to hit Babylon. We have the famine that's going to hit Babylon, the pestilence, all right? You have the wars, the rumors of wars, you know, all the nuclear missiles that's going to hit this place, the RFID chip, you know, just some of the many plagues that's actually going to hit Babylon, man, all right? And we're going to read this article. It says, what a horrible week for America, all right? Which you people haven't seen nothing yet, man, because these things are just the beginning of, like I said, the calamity that's actually prophesied to happen that befall this place, man, for all the wickedness, wicked deeds that it have done. All right. So it says this has been a objectively awful week. All right. It says, far from a sleepy end of summer, the country is reeling from mass shootings that claimed 31 lives in Texas and Ohio, not paying enough attention to the extremely deadly summer of violence in Chicago, right? Because I believe one of the brothers sent in a group text, man, that I believe a few weeks ago or last week, 59 people got shot over the weekend in Chicago, man. You know, Chicago's been like it's been an ongoing thing of violence there in Chicago, because you got Esau. He's basically he's the border of wickedness, like the scriptures say, because he's basically setting all these things up, man. He's pitting all these different guns into these neighborhoods, man. These guns and drugs in low income neighborhoods, and Jake already don't have nothing, so once they get their hands on guns, you know, they try to take from each other, man. Jake is just basically, he's just an experiment. You know, the 2/3 people of our nation, they're just they're the results of Esau experiment, man. You know, what he done in the inner city neighborhoods, you know, to the youth, you know, just by putting you in you just an experiment, man, putting you in a low income, poverty stricken area, you know, then you have nothing. So he'll give just a certain amount of people around you, we'll say gifts, because Esau he'll give you an example of somebody having money, but the majority of the people don't have money. So they're robbing and stealing and killing each other, man, to get that American dream that Esau's dangling over their head through his sorcery and his witchcraft, through the TV, you know, through entertainment, through sports, all these different things, through the music. So our people is basically is an experiment project for Esau, and the end result and it's not only in Chicago, man, it's everywhere. You know, it's violence breaking out everywhere, man. Like I said, in ghettos across America, man, it's nothing. This same thing is taking place, all right? And it says having painful and not particularly productive conversations about gun control and about racism. The government is rounding up undocumented immigrants in a way that leaves their children crying in parking lots on the first day of school, man, right? Because Trump, this devil, even though all these things are happening and he's throwing out smoke and mirrors and smoke screens for you people to act like he gives a shit. He'll make a press conference or mention something in a speech about how horrible the violence is, something that's taking place, when actually you're the one, the cause of it, man. You're the one separating families from the border and all these different things, man. Several, like I said, you had this rapper, what was his name? 21 Savage, I believe, who got arrested on his immigration papers or something like that had expired, you know, and it's just, and he got arrested, you know. So Esau is really, he's the one that's really behind all these things, man. Border control, immigrants, separating them from their family. I even seen a video where this devil was basically taking the kids that got separated from their family, trying to come into this shithole country on trial. He basically put the kids on trial as well, Esau literally had kids coming in the courtroom, 3 years old, 4, 5, 6 years old, man. Ask them, do they have a lawyer? And you should know they don't have a lawyer. They don't even have nothing. They're trying to come over here in your shitty ass country. You separate them from their parents, then you try them in trial in court as adults, man. That just shows you that this devil, how wicked he is, man. All right, so let's finish reading. It says, opponents of Donald Trump can argue that a good thing the U.S. president is being accused of being racist. Supporters and Turner's stance on immigration can argue that children should leave after the first day of school. All right. Unsure if the parents are coming home. Absolutely nobody can argue it's a good thing that ISIS, or ISIS may be resurging in Syria after a downward of U.S. troops. It's even worse that last week Trump said, Salaki says, we've defeated the ISIS, but that's just all smoke and mirrors, man, because ISIS is really, funded through by the U.S., man. So you really can't. It's like it's all smoke and mirrors, man. The ISIS is basically funded by the U.S., man. So it's just part of how can I say? It's just part of these stage attacks and all these things like that, man. Just a reason to invade certain lands and try to get closer to certain lands so they can either be prepared to strike on these different countries and take their substance and take whoever out of power that they don't agree with, man. Because America is that hammer of the earth, all right? But as we can see, like, it's just all these calamities of different violence taking place in the earth, man. And it's all spearheaded by this beast, man, all right? This Babylon, the mystery of Babylon, the whore that's set up upon many waters, man, which is America, man. All right. But you starting to see your beloved America basically come down, man. Nobody feels safe anymore. Esau's doing all these stage shooting so he can basically take away the guns, the firearms out the hands of the people. All right. Which is, he's basically trying to set up martial law, because about a month ago, on my way to the plantation, I seen trains importing a bunch of military vehicles, man. It was from anywhere from tanks to just army jeeps and just different military equipment. And it was just like the train went on for like about a mile, just importing military vehicles. I caught some of it on video. I did like a short lesson on it, just bringing it out just to show brothers, man. It means it's like a short video, Salakia. But it's on my page, man, and it's other brothers who've seen the same thing in different cities. So we know this devil, all these things are happening for a reason, because he's about to come in with that chip, man, with that and with martial law, So these are all just the beginning of things that must happen in the earth, man. All right, so we're going to just get some scripture to back some of these things up. All right, and we're going to start in Matthew's, the 24th chapter. It says, this is Matthew's 24, and we'll start at, we'll start at 4. It says, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, right? And that it's a lot of deceiving going on in the earth right now, because Esau is the ultimate deceiver, where he's pushing nothing but lies through his whole beast system, all right? Through his everything, from his school to the TV to politics, all right, to everything that this devil tells you, man, is basically lies, man. All right, the scripture says he's the forger of lies, man. All right. Verse 5, it says, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, man. Right. So we know Trump is just putting more tariffs on China. All these different things. We know all these different countries is equipped with military weapons. All right. And they planned on using them. And it's nothing but war left to happen, because China basically said, they getting tired of Trump shit, so they're about to slap more tariffs on the U.S. All right, and this, some of the goods that you people love, everyday things that you people shop for and need when they come out is going to be more expensive, because once China put tariff, because America gets a lot of goods imported from China. So once they start putting more tariffs on these goods, it's going to lead to a famine as well. And that's going to lead to chaos because once these businesses and major companies, all these things that they import from China, once more tariffs is slapped on them, they either going to be forced to sell these things at a low price and make little to profit to no profit, or it's just they're going to be forced to to not even buy the goods. You know what I mean? And a lot of these cases, you know, is going to lead to a lot of these companies going under, you know, and it's going to lead to chaos, man. It's going to lead to just completely fucking everything going down the drain, man. All right. Then let's finish reading verse 5. It says, "For many shall come in my name, saying, I'm a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." It's verse 7. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom." All right. So we're starting to see these things on a large level, man. Like I said, that nation rising against nation is going into them race wars, man. All right. And we're seeing that, man, with these mass shootings. You had these Edomites basically targeting a bunch of Jakes, you know, just like the shooting that happened out in El Paso, Texas. All right. It was basically, I believe, Edomite, all right, who was basically targeting so-called Jake, all right, so-called Mexicans. Well, basically, a lot of them was shot. You know what I mean? And you've been having shootings, as we just read in that article, just of that long in that weekend. There's like 31 people that actually died. You know, I'm not sure of how many people that were injured, but I'm pretty sure there's many more people that were injured doing these shootings as well. You know, and it just shows you that these race riots are brewing up, man. Like I always say, the tension between Jake and Esau is so thick you can cut it with a knife, man. You know, well, just last camp, we had an Edomite that basically, you know, came, try to come subtile, you know what I mean? Act like he, you know, he's proud. You know, Edomites always come up and say, man, look, that's a good thing that you're doing what you're doing, you know, by seeing us hold Bibles and preach the word. It's a good thing, but Lord, behold, that his true inner devil showed up, you know, and came out, you know, and brothers was damn near got to the point, you know, where brothers we got a little bit out of character, you know, and damn near put hands on him, man. But, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, the spirit had him confounded and he came back to apologize. You know what I mean? So it just shows you, man, them race wars, them race riots, man, are true. You know, is going to happen here in Babylon, all right? And it says, and there should be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places, man. Like I said, we just had an earthquake just last month. 2 earthquakes hit California back to back on 2 separate days. You know, so these are the scriptures being true, all right? Like it says in Habakkuk, these in the end, it should speak and not lie. You know, these visions are beginning to speak because they're beginning to come to pass, man. You know, the Most High is keeping his end of the bargain is of what he said it was going to happen. So we got to do our best to be prepared. Because why? Because all these things that we see going on around us, man, it's just like labor pains. You know, it's just like Babylon is basically a woman that's 9 months, basically, you know, who's ready to be delivered any day now. You know, any day the water might break on this great whore. You know, so the labor pains is for the children of Israel to be delivered, you know, out of this captivity. You know, so we're ready to be delivered, man. But as we be here in Babylon, we see all these things that's going on around us. All right, so we know that that all these things are like contractions. You know what I mean? You have a shooting here. You have you see Jake get fucking gunned down in the street by Esau, man. You know, you're seeing all these companies and jobs getting shipped overseas. This famine of the word, you know, these different pestilence, man, all these, just like in a few weeks ago in, I believe it was Las Vegas, where you had thousands of locusts, all right, who just swarmed the strip. You know, all these are plagues that must hit Egypt, like the scriptures say, because we know Babylon is spiritual Egypt, according to the scriptures. All right, so all these things must come to pass. In what was it? I think it was earlier this summer, or right around spring, where it snowed in Las Vegas as well. You know, so it's just like, well, it was either Las Vegas or California, but it just showing you, man, that all these different calamities are coming. All right. Verse 8. Now, here's the point. It says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. All right. So all these things that shall come to pass, mean these earthquakes, pestilence, these race wars, all these things we're seeing right now, this is just the beginning. All right. This is the beginning of the beginning of sorrows, man. You know, because after this, these the beginning of Jacob trouble, all these different things, man. After all these things happen, we're basically going to be delivered, but we must go through the fire first, because the scriptures say we should enter into the kingdom which with much tribulation. All right. Let me go to a scripture in John. Right, this is John 16:21. It says, a woman, when she is in travail, have sorrow. All right, so that's why we seeing a lot of sorrow around the world, man. You know, we're seeing a lot of shit that's happening, and you average people who don't know, who's not tapped in spiritually. All right, you just looking at it like, man, what the hell is going on, man? It's just like, damn, what the hell? You know, all these different shootings, these mass shootings happening all around the earth, man. You know, you have Jake is constantly getting oppressed even more and more. Our people don't know that. Our people are looking for an answer. But if you're not tapped in spiritually, you're not going to have an answer, man. You're just going to be like a deer caught in the headlights, man, not knowing which way to go. You know, so look, these things are the Most High has set up his men, his prophets, to make this vision plain. And we have told people over and over, man, look, the calamities that's going to hit Babylon. All right. Our people either refuse to take heed to them, or they just don't believe. You know what I mean? Either or, you're going to be destroyed. All right. And it says, let's read it again. It says, a woman, when she is in travail, have sorrow, because her hour is come, man. And we know Babylon hour to be near. You know, we know it is about to come, because what? All these visions are yet for a appointed time. We can't say the second or the hour or the day that the Most High will send his son back to deliver the nation of Israel, you know, but we do know that we're in that time, because what? The things that's going on around us, man. It's Bible prophecy, man. You know, you got all these countries gearing up for World War III. You know, they have nuclear missiles. We know Babylon is going to be destroyed by nuclear missiles. So we know these things are we know all these things is because the hour is come. You know that Babylon must be destroyed, and the nation of Israel must be delivered, man. All right. So let's finish reading. It says, she remembered no more the anguish for joy that a man is born into the world, right? Because the anguish is going into like the affliction, you know, all the hell that we're catching on this side, man. Brothers losing their jobs, you know what I mean? Brothers having all kind of issues with their bodies, man, because we got to keep maintenance up on these bodies, man. And the Esau's feeding us poison. The scriptures say we should eat our bread defiled among the Gentiles. You know, so we're eating a bunch of poison food. We're not getting nutrients in our body that we are supposed to be getting. You know, they spraying all kind of chemicals and shit that's geared to basically attack our people in a different way than everybody else, man. All this bullshit, man, that's anguish, you know, dealing with loss, man. You know, brothers might have to, you might lose a close family member or something like that, your moms, your pops, or, you know, all these different things, man, the hell that we catch, man, you know, that it's going to be remembered no more, man. You know, once we delivered and we're actually, Most High actually put us in our land, you know, none of these things are going to be remembered no more, you know, because once we're delivered, all that hell and shit that we caught, man, is going to be counted as little to nothing. You know, it's going to be counted as nothing, all right? So we just have to constantly, like the scriptures say, endure to the end, man. But all these things that's going on around us is basically is labor pains, man. All right, so brothers have to be aware of spiritual awareness of what's going on. You know, the time and the climate that we're living in right now, man, it's not the time to be partying and bullshit, man. It's the time to basically afflict your soul and try to prepare to be received of the Most High, man. I mean, do your best, do whatever it is you got to do to get right, man, because we're starting to see all these things come to pass, all right? I'm going to read this. This is Jeremiah 30 and let's start at 6. It says, "Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness," man, right? Because when all this shit happen, man, people gonna be basically shocked, man. People, you're gonna basically people gonna be like they seen a ghost, you know, because they're not gonna believe your beloved America is gonna go to shit overnight, man. And literally, we mean overnight, because the dollar's already worth nothing. So once all this calamity happened, you know, where it's martial law, no more food is being imported to these stores, different things like that. It's going to be a cashless society. They trying to chip people up. All hell going to be broken loose, man. Because what you think is going to happen? Because a lot of people is going to get chipped up. But you got to think about the people who's not going to get chipped up or whatever. And you know, that's not going to be able to buy or sell. So what are they going to lead them to do? Basically it's going to be a purge. You know, all hell's going to break loose, man. That's how you rouse Jake up, man. You basically take away Jake's daily bread, and then that's when all hell's going to break loose, man, because Salakia, forgive me, it says, because Jake, that's when all hell's going to break loose for Jake, man, because once that daily bread is taken away, you know, man, it's just that's when, you know, everybody gonna catch it. Cause even Jake, it's gonna be Jake on Jake crime is gonna be at its highest level in that day as well too. Even though it's gonna be a race wars where Jake is gonna be against Esau, but you guys still gonna have them Jakes that's still in that same mentality. It's just take, you know, and kill. It don't matter who they is, you know. So that's niggas is still gonna be niggas. In the race wars too, man. All right. Verse 7 says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he should be saved out of it," man. Right? Because, you know, all these things are going to be the time of Jacob's trouble, man. You know, but he should be saved out of it. So we know the closer we see to this happening, we know it's the closer that we're going to be delivered up out of it, man. That's why I said you're starting to see labor pains. We're starting to see contractions. All right. The baby is dilated. So many meters are ready to be delivered. You know, like when a woman is dilated to a certain number, you know, she's ready to be delivered. You know, that's just like Babylon, man. You know, You know, if you can see a woman pregnant and they can say, you can see, they call it, I believe, scalping or whatever the hell they call it, where they can, the crowning, you know, where they see the woman basically, the baby is the head of the baby, you know, is ready to be delivered. That's the point that Babylon is right now, man. You know, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to judge this place immediately, man. He's going to, he's not going to wait 1 second, you know, to 1 second longer than in his place, man. You know, once the time has come, he's gonna immediately, you know, destroy this place. All right. This is Isaiah 42:14. It says, "I have long time holding my peace." Right, because the Most High has been still for a minute. You know, he's set back. You know, he's let all these things come to pass. You know, he's been patient. You know, he's been patient. His son has been patient. The angels have been patient. You know, everybody has been patient. So when these things are happening, it's just the Most High not holding his peace anymore. Right? It says, "I have been still and refrain myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once," man. That's what you're seeing with all these different calamities, man. These different shootings taking place in the earth. You know, Most High is getting everything in order, man, to checkmate Babylon. All right, he's seeing all these countries get nuclear capabilities, man. You know, it's everything you see in the elect being sealed. You know, the men of the Lord are still on the highways and byways. We're telling you the downfall of Babylon. That's the Most High putting his spirit on us. He's not keeping his peace anymore, man. All right, he's not reframing himself no more, because you see his men constantly raising up around the world, pushing this word with truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth, man. So, hey, man, brothers, man, look, by seeing all this calamity and these shootings take place, man, we got to give our praises to the Most High, man, you know, because you know, these are the time he's doing all these things to deliver us, man, for the time that we're living in, man. We're not catching, we're not going to be catching hell for much more longer, man. All right. So this is Revelations 18, and I started 4. It says, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues," man. Right, and that's what we tell people. That's our protection in the day of trouble, man. The scriptures say the Most High names a strong tower. The righteous run into it and are safe. All right. So we're telling our people, look, man, look, all these plagues are going to hit Babylon. The main plague is the nuclear missiles. You got the RFID chip, the famine, all right, the race riots, all these different things. And you want to know how to escape them and be not partakers of her sins. Be not indulged in the bullshit that go on here in Babylon. The different idol worshiping, man, the false being deceived, all right, the lies that they push in Christianity, all right, by not celebrating these wicked and satanic holidays, man. You know, where they basically you're basically sacrificing to idols, man. You know, all these different wicked things, man. Don't celebrate birthdays, man. Keep your customs that we have as a nation, all right? That's how you be not partakers of her sin, man, all right? And receive none of her plagues. Verse 5, it says, "For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquity," man, all right? So the Most High has not forgotten the shit that they did to the Gadites, all right? What they did to the southern kingdom, all right? We were oppressed together. The slavery, being hung from trees, babies being used as alligator bait, man. Women cut open and having their babies ripped out, and babies getting their heads stomped on. That's why the Most High says we're going to dash their babies against the stone. You know, because that's what you did to our children. All right. So the Most High has remembered her iniquity. Verse 6, it says, "Remember, even as she, Salaki, reward her, even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. in the cup which she had filled to her double, man, right? So you heathens are going to have to drink out that same cup of slavery, man. You know, you're going to have to drink the wring out and drink the rags of that cup of slavery, man. You know, you're not going to go unscathed. You're not going to escape. You know, you're being you already have exalted your own self so high, you know, that people think that speaking of you heathens, beginning with Esau and you other heathen nations, already think you people can do no wrong and you're not going to get punished and you're going to get away with everything that you have done. The people already actually really believe that, man. People really believe that Esau, man, it's no way that we're going to be able to recompense him for the things that he have done to our people. But those are people that's not spiritual to think that way. You know, when you see things through a spiritual aspect, you know that this devil is going to go down. You know, every great kingdom has gone down, a great empire or whatever, you know, is going down. And it's going to be no different for America, which is Babylon the Great in the scriptures, all right? But with that, I'm going to close out. I want to give our praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakal Kadash, double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who teaches his truth and rule well. And salutation, you Akim, pushing his word with truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth. Shalom.